Okay, my official prediction for Belal Muhammad versus Gilbert Burns. Before I say what my opinion is, I just want to say shout out to those guys, right? They both took this fight on 3 weeks' notice. Gilbert Burns just fought in Miami a couple of weeks ago, and Belal Muhammad is coming off Ramadan, so you know his training has probably been affected by that. And both these guys know the huge stakes that this fight brings. Essentially, guaranteed the title shot, right? Burns has obviously already had a title shot against his old training partner in Kamaru Usman, and Belal Muhammad has been voicing his opinion for a while now that he thinks he's the next most deserving guy in that division. And I think these two are definitely the guys, the right guys for the job. So I'm going Gilbert Burns. I think Gilbert Burns is just too much of a well-rounded fighter to be beaten. I mean, just think about his fight with Khamzat Chimaev. The pace that Chimaev put on him, he didn't slow down himself the entire fight. He was able to fight with Chimaev in that wrestling heavy, fast pace style against the cage. He was able to stand and strike with Chimaev. Burns had arguably the most success against Kamaru Usman bar Leon Edwards. I know it was only in the first round, but he was the closest anyone had ever come to finishing Kamaru Usman before Leon Edwards. And I just think Gilbert Burns is dangerous wherever the fight is. Now, we saw Belal Muhammad get a finish against Sean Brady in his last fight. So maybe he's been working on his boxing, working on his hands, but I feel like Belal Muhammad is a little bit more one-dimensional than Burns, and I don't think Belal's wrestling is enough to, you know, to get the victory. So I'm going with my boy Gilbert Burns. If you're gonna put pressure on me, I would say maybe a finish. I would say a knockout because we've seen Gilbert Burns has heavy, heavy hands. Since coming up from lightweight, he has proven to be one of the hardest hitters in the welterweight division. His fight again, like I said, with Kamaru Usman, his fight with Chimaev. I think, like if we go back to the Jeff Neal fight with Belal, Jeff Neal caused him gave him a super hard time with the straight left. I think Burns can do the same with his overhand right. I think if Burns can get the timing down and, find a home for his shots, I think Burns is going to finish him. And I think he gets the victory within the first 3 rounds. Drop your predictions in the comments. Let me know what you think. And looking forward to the fight.